Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the OKC Thunder tonight in game two of the semifinals of the NBA playoffs. Obviously, tonight, guys, the Lakers lose or fall to the Thunder 125 to 107 in game two. They are now 0-2 in the series, falling to the Thunder in those series, two-game series so far. The Lakers, go back to LA in game three and game four. Let's hope the Lakers will get one of those wins under their belt because tonight's win was a winnable one. The Lakers played very hard basketball, Lakers basketball in this game. I mean, the first half, it was amazing to watch. The Lakers led by 1 point at the end of the first half. Going into the third was a bit of a disappointment. It completely fell apart after that. And, it's because it was the lack of offensive rebounding by the Lakers, just allowing the Thunder to grab those offensive rebounds and score on them every chance they get when they grab those offensive rebounds. And just the lack of defense and the lack of depth is still what's the flaw of the Lakers. The Lakers, when it comes down to that, it's not looking good for the Lakers. I mean, the Lakers at this point, uh, it's just that they just have to do whatever they can to just play hard and try to win games. That's all what they have to do now going into this series and going against the Thunder, when it comes all said and done. And, it's just really ridiculous. And don't get me started with the refs. The refs are trash as it is. I mean, it was so trash to the point the whole squad, the Lakers team after the game grouped together to surround the refs just to show their frustrations of their officiating, because it just seems every time the Lakers do something, they get fouled. And it's kind of been that like a trend that the refs always fall into the favor of the OKC Thunder, not just in the series, but we kind of been noticing that in the playoffs and in the regular season. The refs always have the OKC's back every chance that they get. So I'm not saying if there's any rigging going on in the NBA, but when it comes down to this is at a whole different level when it comes to officiating. And it's so egregious to the point that the whole team has to surround the referees after the game to let them know of their frustrations of their officiating. I mean, it's getting ridiculous at this point. And yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, it is a ridiculous thing. I mean, I think the refs sucked this game. Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, they sucked in this game. They've been sucking since. I mean, and something needs to change when it comes to officiating in the NBA. No doubt about it. It has to happen very soon. Hopefully, it changes. Hopefully, very soon. When it comes down to it. So, thank you for the comment. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Daniel. Welcome to the live stream. Really appreciate you joining. We're getting swept. No, I don't. I hope not. If they can win just one game of this series, that's good enough for me. Other than that, I knew the Lakers are going to get swept in this series. So, or no, not swept, but lose in this series in the second round. When it comes to OKC. But getting swept, let's see what happens in LA. If they can win in game three or game four, that's good enough for me. That's a possibility for me that I can say, that's a good note for me as a fan of the Lakers that, we tried our best, we win one, but we lost the series. That's all what I am hoping for the Lakers. Because judging by what I saw from tonight, the Lakers are capable of winning it. They are capable of winning. They just have to find the way to just play better defensively and everyone just showing up, when it comes down to it. Now I'm going to get to some of the players tonight. I mean, there were DeAndre Ayton. His game tonight was not great at all. And and I just saw your comment there, Daniel. I mean, don't get me started with Jake LaRivia. We're going to get to him in just a bit and why his bad play kind of turned the game on its head after that because of his poor performance or just dumb plays that he's been making. So we're going to get to him in just a bit, but I'm not going. I don't see the Lakers getting swept, Daniel. Absolutely not. But you never know. I could be wrong, but I'm showing some optimism. Okay, I'm still holding out hope for the Lakers to win one of these games in this series. So let's see what happens in Game 3 in LA. Maybe a whole different atmosphere. Everyone comes back. They're ready to go, hyped up by the fan base, and maybe get a win. But we just have to wait and see about that. What's up to you too, buddy? Thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate it. Put in Brahani, Connect, and Nick Smith Jr. early. Um, I don't know. Maybe, maybe something will change. Maybe that will change something. But we just have to wait and see. Uh, change it up Saturday. I think JJ's still going to stick with the same roster or same rotation and lineup because it's obviously working. I mean, it is working. I mean, we're seeing how Rui Hachimura plays, Marcus Smart play well in this series. LeBron's still doing his thing. I mean, Austin Reeves, DeAndre Ayton. I mean, his game tonight was bad, but in this series or in this playoffs in general, DeAndre Ayton has been playing very well for us in the postseason. Regular season, he is nowhere near on the level of what he's playing now. So, regardless, he's been pretty solid in this playoff run for us. So, but tonight's game, he was horrible tonight. Yeah, we'll see if things change up. Tell me why Larivia is on the squad. Yeah, tell me that. I don't know why. I mean, there was a lot of hype and expectations around him being the type of guy that will play great next to his best friend, his good friend in Austin Reeves, and the skill set that he brings to the table. And we heard all the talks that Memphis Grizzlies doubted themselves, when it comes to trading him with the Kings and all that. So it seems that, he's not living up to the expectations that we want from him, as a guy that he could bring some shooting and some size to the table. But, he hasn't been that. He hasn't been that in this playoffs. He hasn't been that way, in mid-season. So, something needs to change. Something needs to change for sure. Maybe, hopefully, once the offseason approaches for us, and it seems going to be sooner rather than later, then it could be a possibility that maybe things need to change up within the roster. No doubt about it. It has to change. No doubt about it. The Lakers have to go into the off season with a plan to add on depth, add some defensive players to go toe to toe with a team like OKC, and just players that can play their role and show up when all things matters most when it comes to postseason time. So. The Lakers have their homework to do for sure going into the offseason, no doubt about it for sure. And stay in the know and be part of the conversation for the Lakers and their offseason plans on ZSN on YouTube. So hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Shouted you out. Thank you so much for the shout out. Really appreciate it. Everyone go check out Daniel and his YouTube channel. He talks about the Lakers and he does gaming. Go check out Daniel and his YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the shout out, Daniel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Probably a gentleman's sweep. If that is the case, then I agree with you on that. I agree with you. Maybe the Lakers will end up being swept, but it's a hard effort because excuse me, what I witnessed from this game tonight in game 2, the Lakers played hard. The Lakers played very hard in this game, and I was so impressed by their performances in the first half. And you can make the argument in the third a bit, but then things got away from him because of Jake LaRivia, and we're going to get to him in just a bit. Or maybe not just Jake LaRivia. There was a lot of mistakes were made, fouls that were just unnecessary by the Lakers, but at the same time, the refs, they were messing things up with the officiating and all that. So, and the turnovers. The turnovers were a big problem for the Lakers in the third, and then just it just continued on after the fact, going into the fourth quarter when it came down to it. So, but yeah, I mean, hopefully it's not a gentleman's sweep. I mean, hopefully it's not a sweep at all. Maybe the Lakers will win game three or game four. We just have to wait and see how that turns out. If not, it's a done deal. It's a done deal for the Lakers when it comes down to it. And yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, the officiating, I just saw notifications on my phone here. JJ is unhappy with the refs. I agree with him, no doubt about it. I mean, everyone on that team should be pissed at the officiating by the refs. And we witnessed it. I mean, if you guys follow me on social media, especially on Instagram, I just posted a quick reel on my stories on ZSN_media on Instagram. Go check it out. I really appreciate it. And the links is on my channel, so you guys can click on it and go directly to my Instagram. And that is, Austin Reeves doing all the talking with everyone surrounding him. I believe it was Jackson Hayes and just a lot of players around him from the Lakers side surrounding the refs and showing their frustrations of what the refs did in this game. So there's no doubt about it. The Lakers were pissed at the refs, and rightfully so, as us fans were as well. So, it is pretty pretty sad to see. I mean, the Lakers were just, doing what they can to win this game with the flaws that they have, no great depth, lack of defense, and, just, having the officiating plus, the flaws in play. I mean, it's just a recipe of potentially losing the game. And the Lakers would have won this game if they just, you know, uh, had a mindset continuing on their drive, but the turnovers were a big problem and the lack of defense. I mean, the Lakers didn't block in this game. Let me show you guys the stats of tonight's game. Let me just pull it up just real quick for you guys to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, as you can see, zero blocks in this game. The Lakers lacked defense tremendously bad in this game. And when it came to the steals, uh, the only steal maker was out there tonight from LeBron James. He had three steals, a couple of ones here and there from Rui Hachimura, Marcus Smart, Jake LaRivia, and Jackson Hayes. But the Lakers lacked defense in this game, no doubt about it, and it was what hurt them in this game. And so far, what we were predicting in this series, OKC is a really good defensive team first. So, when it comes down to it, if you're going to make a mistake, you're going to be paid severely by the other team because of your lack of defense. So, it just looked pretty bad. And, even though it looked great in the first half, the third quarter is what's really hurting the Lakers every single time. And, it just, it just did not look well for the Lakers when it came down to it. So it just looked pretty bad, guys. And the Lakers just have to do what they can to potentially just win as much games as they can to just win. I mean, they have to win game three or game four. They're going back to LA, different crowd, different enthusiasm, excitement. So hopefully things will potentially turn around for the Lakers. I'm showing some optimism, guys. I know all of you are disappointed and you guys are already calling it that they are going to get swept, but I have some optimism on my Lakers. All right. We're going to see how things turn out because judging what I saw from tonight, the OKC Thunder, they have flaws of their own. The Lakers just have to continue to see what their flaws is to maybe try to win a game or two. And if they can't do it, then it could be an elimination in the second round against the OKC Thunder, as predicted. Well, why I predicted, but anything could happen. Anything can change. When it comes down to it. So, but yeah, want to read some of these comments before I continue on with my analysis of tonight. Reeves played great. Braun, not bad. Yeah, when it came to their performances tonight, I mean, obviously, Austin Reeves redeemed himself in this game. No doubt about it. After having a horrible performance in game one, he showed up in this game because he heard all the critics and the disappointment and anger from the fan base, and he redeemed himself, guys. Be let's be real, man. Come on, he really showed up in this game and really balled out. 31 points in this game, went 10 of 16 from the field, 3 of 6 from the three, 2 rebounds, 6 assists out there tonight, guys. Even though he had a negative 20 negative rating in the game, but I think that's had to do with the third and fourth quarter performance. When it came down to it, he really showed up and it really helped us out, when it came to his performance out there tonight. So great job out there from Austin Reeves and his performance out there tonight, guys. LeBron James, 23 points, went 1 of 4 from the three, 9 of 18 from the field, 2 rebounds and 6 assists with 3 steals out there tonight, guys. What really bothered me the most, guys, is none of the Lakers tonight, not even our bigs, you know, made any blocks in this game. I mean, that's really sad to see that. So, um, lack of defensive efforts in this game for sure showed big time, especially in the fourth quarter. So, but yeah, I mean, when it came down to it, guys, I mean, LeBron had a solid night, 23 points. Rui Hachimura continuously showing that he is, when it comes to playoff, Rui is so real. Regular season, not so much. I mean, he just a guy that shows up here and there. But when it comes to postseason time, he is legit. When it comes down to it, he played very well tonight. Especially when it came to his shooting, shot 4 of 7 from the three. Even though 4 of 7, I think it's a bit out of outlier. I mean, he really balled out. He went 4 of 5, but then he kept missing in the second half when it came to his shooting efforts in the second half. But he played great. He had a solid night, 16 points. Great job out there from Rui Hachimura. When it came to the rest of the players tonight, I mean, Marcus Smart, he is the glue that keeps this team together, guys. That's just my personal opinion when it came down to his efforts that we saw, his ball handling, a guy that can, when he's on the floor, he shows up defensively for us. But you can tell that he was struggling tonight, especially from foul trouble, along with Austin Reeves. He had 5 fouls, and every time he steps off the floor, the Lakers completely, fall apart on the defensive side of the ball. And there's no doubt about it. The Lakers have to bring him back. The Lakers have to, do what they can to bring him back. And I think he will come back. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He loves the team, loves the atmosphere, and, especially playing with Luka and this Lakers team. So, there's no doubt about it. He is going to come back for sure for the Lakers as our key ball handler and a guy that can play elite defense, in the stage of his career. So, it's just something that, hopefully it happens in the offseason for me, when it comes to us, Marcus Smart and his return to the Los Angeles Lakers next season. But, he had 14 points, had 4 rebounds and 5 assists, had 1 steal. But, he did struggle from the three. He only shot 1 3, went 1 of 7 from the three. So the Lakers were doing what they can to shoot threes to gain some sort of advantage over the OKC Thunder. But like I said, guys, the defense of the OKC Thunder is what's really hurting the Lakers, when it comes to their efforts defensively. They're just not showing. So the OKC Thunder are the better defensive team. So they need to fix that in the offseason. They need to fix that in the offseason for sure. So when it comes down to it. But yeah, I mean, then DeAndre Ayton. I mean, he had 10 rebounds tonight. I mean, great, but he really needs to show up offensively for us, guys. I mean, or maybe just more than anything, just need to show effort. And he didn't show a lot of effort in this game, other than those 10 rebounds. But you know, it is what it is at this point. What we have in DeAndre Ayton, but when it comes to playoff time, he shows up. But regular season, not so much. It is what it is. When it came to the bench role players, guys, not a lot of effort other than Luke Kennard in the first half. He was awesome for us. He was awesome for us in the in the first half, especially his shooting efforts, shooting from threes. He was awesome tonight for the Lakers. Had 10 points, went 2 of 3 from the three, had 4 of 5 from the field, had 1 rebound out there tonight, guys. But he was sensational for us in the first half, especially just helping us with in the second quarter. Just nothing but net going for threes, and it's just really worked very well for us in that particular instance off the bench for us. So great job out there from Luke Kennard. But when it comes to everyone else in this game, guys, Jake LaRivia. I mean, Daniel, you put it up very bluntly. Got a bench Jake. Well, he is benched, but I think more than anything, we have to change up the lineup, give more minutes to certain players instead of giving it to Jake LaRivia or something, because he is not living up to the expectations on this Lakers team, especially when it comes to now to postseason time. So he has not been working out, especially in this game. He really made some dumb plays that really hurt the Lakers in the going almost at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth. So, he really needs to get his act together, because, if he keeps this up, he may get traded in the offseason, or he could potentially just be out of the rotation for a guy who signed a 2-year contract with the Lakers. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if he will be sticking. I'm not sure if he's going to be sticking around with the Lakers or not. I'm not sure if he has a player option uh, going into this offseason, but he seems to not be that guy for us guys. I mean, that's just me. I really think the Lakers have to do what they have to do to improve this roster, and if that means they have to get rid of some guys to add on some better talent, then they have to. I mean, they have to, especially defensively. No doubt about it. Number one priority for me should be defense to surround Luka Doncic and the rest of the team going into next season. So, but it's just me. We will win Game 7. I love the optimism now. There we go. Need some optimism there. Thank you, Daniel. But we have to see if Game 3 goes well, if Game 4 goes well. Maybe things will be bright for the Lakers going into those series. But you know, in those games. But we just have to wait and see. But crossing our fingers, guys, that things go well for the Lakers in that sort of instance. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, that was the game tonight for the Lakers when it came to the performances tonight. But great night for Austin Reeves, redeeming himself with the 31-point game when it comes down to it. It was a really good performance overall by or just how good a performance by the Lakers in the first half and how hard they worked to get to the point where they were leading at one point and going back and forth. And it's just, it really looked very well for the Lakers going into those games. But, in the second half, excuse me. But, things just got completely turned around and it looked very bad. And, you could tell that we were seeing the same flaws by the Lakers like we saw in game 1. And as expected, the lack of defense, the turnovers was horrendous by the Lakers, and just a lack of depth. Players playing defensive first when it comes down to it. So, hopefully things change when we go into the offseason and better players join the Lakers and just have a better rotation, better backups here and there. So hopefully things there's a brighter side of things. Lakers will have cap space going into the offseason. So that's if they want to bring back LeBron James or not, or if he wants to come back. We just have to wait and see about that as well. So we just have to wait and see for sure. All right, here we go from Daniel, Giannis and Jokic. Uh, we just have to wait and see about that. I know that maybe trades is the only way to get these two guys. So I'm not sure how that's gonna go down. But more than anything, if I had to pick, I'd go with maybe these two will be great for the Lakers, especially next to Luca. Um, I'll go with Jokic. I mean, the Jokic and the combination of him and Luca and the friendship that they have, the chemistry that they have with one another, it's just I think it'll work better. But Giannis is no scrub either. I mean, I think he will play great for the Lakers if he wants to move on by from the Milwaukee Bucks. But and maybe Denver. I don't see Denver getting rid of, you know, Nikola Jokic. So realistic it would probably be Giannis. But dream scenario, I would love to see Jokic with the Lakers teaming up with Luka Doncic. So, but yeah, I we just have to wait and see what the plans are in the offseason for the Lakers when it comes down to trades or anything. But we just have to wait and see about that. All right, let's see here from Ghetto Rabbit here. Welcome to the live stream, buddy. Really appreciate you joining. It's been a while. Reeves scored great, but he had 5 turnovers. Yeah, I mean, even though he had a great performance, the turnovers, as I mentioned, the turnovers for the Lakers, they were pretty bad going into the second half. The Lakers had 17 turnovers in this game. But it's just what happens when you don't have a established defensive team to prevent those things to happen. So, you're bound to potentially, turn over the ball in this game. So, we just have to wait and see what the offseason holds for us when it comes down to it. So, you know, hopefully. So one of the rest, number 10, has always sucked. OKC fans were whining about getting encouragements on the fouls, and they were getting. Yeah, I don't know. I was watching what's his name? What's his name? Oh, it was Trevor Lane. I was watching Trevor Lane's live stream and on Lakers Nation, and he was mentioning that the fans in OKC were booing the refs. So I don't know why. I think they were probably booing because they were like, "Hey, why you're helping out the Lakers when it comes to fouls? I mean, why you're throwing fouls at Shea and all that." I mean, I kind of felt it too. I was like, okay, maybe they're going in our favor now. But then they took a 360 and started officiating badly against the Lakers. So, I mean, I think they heard the whining and the complaining by the fans, and it's just they turn around on us at the last minute. So maybe that's what it was. Yeah, I mean, they suck. Whoever decided to put the officiating for this series needs to get fired. They need to get fired or something because it's just not looking good for the Lakers when it comes down to it. So, it is what it is. Hopefully, things will get back to normal going into game 3. And if the Lakers win that, possibly game 4, and things could be ending up in a positive direction for the Lakers. But, we just have to wait and see. I'm showing some optimism, guys, for the Lakers to just go and, get these wins under their belt and just establish themselves to be competitive against the reigning champs in this series. So, we just have to wait and see. All right, Daniel. Good to see Thero in there. Yeah, I mean the guy has a bright future. He has a lot of. I have a lot of faith in this kid. When it comes to his abilities, what he can bring to the table, his development, and all that. So he'll be a big part of the Lakers rotation, possibly going into game 2. Next season in his in career 2 of his career in the NBA. So, I love what I'm seeing from him for sure. Although in Connect instead for sure. Yeah, Connect. I just hope he gets traded in the offseason, get something in return, or package a deal that will get us some really good assets or something, or maybe potential help rotational wise. Because since that trade went down 2 years ago, or maybe a year ago, excuse me, it seemed like a long time ago. But Dalton Connect for sure hasn't been the same since that trade to the Hornets. So, um, you know, maybe things will get better in the offseason if he is involved in the trade and we can get some really good assets coming our way, especially defensively. Defensive players that could really help us out in the rotation. So, but yeah, uh, you know, he needs to be gone. Um, that's just me. When Bronny played, he actually showed some good plays. Yeah, I mean, this series, let's give credit to Bronny. I mean, he's been playing very well, especially with his father. I mean, LeBron and all of them. I mean, he has been very productive in this series, or no, in this playoffs, especially in the series against the Rockets. So, he's been nothing but solid to watch. No doubt about it. All right, we need a backup point guard. I agree with you on that. We don't have any backup point guards in this Lakers team. No doubt about it. I mean, Marcus Smart, he's supposed to be the backup, for the Lakers. But he got inserted right away into the starting lineup because of the lack of defense. So um, he was originally supposed to be that guy for us, but no, he's part of the lineup now, and he's been great for us. So yeah, I agree with you. Still, we need a point guard, and especially a backup for Luka Doncic, and hopefully with Marcus Smart sticking around for him too. So because he is an injured guy. I mean, the guy gets injured for sure. So no doubt about it. I mean, he has to get some help coming his way for sure. Let's see. We should at least be the third team in a Giannis trade. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, I mean, if there is a third team involved for a Giannis trade, yeah, the Lakers should potentially be involved in that, so we could get some assets or help coming our way when it comes to improving the roster. So even if it's not for Giannis, they should be part of that type of trade or something. So I have no problem with that. Or maybe if they are part of a main trade to get Giannis, a third team has to be involved if the Lakers want to, make something happen. So, and they have the assets now. I mean, with the cap space and assets that they have with the picks and all that, the Lakers can pull off a trade to get Giannis or somebody in that type of caliber of Giannis. So, you know, we just have to wait and see how the offseason turns out and what Mark Walter wants to do with the team, and with his uh, you know you know guys that he's bringing in from the LA Dodgers. Maybe things will be a bit better and but brighter for the Lakers when it comes to that type of changing of the roster going into next season for the better. So we just have to wait and see. But number one priority for me is the defense and depth for sure. You have to improve on those skill sets or those things to help us out when it comes to competing with the OKC Thunders of the world, and just the top teams in the Western Conference. So, but yeah, let's read some of these comments here. All right, let's continue on. Yeah, the refs were on something. Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, just the huddle alone by the Lakers around the refs showed you that they were frustrated with the refs so badly that they had to confront them after the game. So, it's just it's not a good look for the NBA when that happens. Okay, we can understand here and there we see a player goes to the refs on the sidelines and just talk to them and just say, what went wrong, right? You did this wrong and all that and this and that and just you had to do better and all that. But no, the whole team going to the reps and saying, "Hey, I didn't like your officiating. You really messed things up." And the fact that Austin Reeves was the guy to doing that, I mean, I loved seeing that from Austin Reeves. He was frustrated after having a great game with a 31-point game. So, you know, who can blame him? None of us will. None of us are. So, no doubt about it. They were mad that they didn't call flagrants. Uh, were you talking about the fans or the Thunder? Yeah, I mean, they were so petty, whining, complaining. The fan base there, and of course the OKC Thunder, they were just hoping that the Lakers will get some fouls left and right, so one of them to get fouled out, so the Lakers will just fall apart, and they kind of did. I mean, they did in the fourth quarter. They fell apart, but you know, there were just moments where yeah, I thought so. Yeah, the fans, ugh, they suck. For the OKC Thunder, they suck. They were complaining and whining, and it just they just wanted things to go in their way because I guess they think that the Lakers now are part of their rivalry list, which they're not. They're not. So it's just, they can dream about that, but no, it's never going to happen. But you know, they're feeling themselves. They're saying, "Hey, we're going to win another championship with this team." I mean, all that, and it could be a possibility. It could be a possibility, but we'll see how things turn out. If it doesn't go the Lakers' way and they lose in the second round, we'll see how things go. Continuing on with this playoffs, so uh, you know, but hopefully Lakers will just stay strong. They just have a certain mindset going into this series, and hopefully, Game 3 and Game 4 will be wins, so they can continue on with this series and play hard. And if they still can't win a game in OKC and all that, then it could end up being elimination for the Lakers. But we just have to wait and see how things turn out in Game 3. I think there could be a win. There could be a win. I don't see them getting swept, guys. I really don't, because these games were, especially this game, was pretty competitive by the Lakers. They were playing hard, and it could have been a winnable one if it wasn't for the refs and just the lack of flaws on the Lakers. And it's just things have to go pretty well for the Lakers when it comes down to Game 3 and Game 4. If not, then we have to reach a reality that they will get swept. So, it is what it is. Let's see how Game 3 goes. And if not, maybe Game 4. But we have to see what Game 4 shows if if it happens. So, Daniel here. Thunder's gonna pray Minnesota beats Spurs. Yeah, that's the perfect way how they want this playoff run to be. That they beat the Lakers. No, they beat the Suns. They beat the Lakers, and then they beat the Timberwolves, and then they go up against somebody in the Eastern Conference. It could be the Nets. It could be the Pistons. I don't know who I'm going to root for in that series if it happens. If it's OKC versus the Pistons, uh, you know, if anything, I guess I have to root for the Pistons. I'm not sure, but even though they, we have a history with the Pistons. 2004, all that. But in the finals with Kobe, and God rest his soul, with the rest of that team. So, but yeah, that's a whole different generation there. And I don't know. But let's hope for the Spurs. Maybe they will beat the Timberwolves, and hopefully they beat OKC in the conference finals. And I don't know, maybe things will be better. But I don't know. I see the Thunder going all the way to the NBA finals. So if they beat the Lakers in the second round, so got to fix the second half. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. The second half for sure. Um, I kind of see that maybe the Lakers will, have to get that resolved in the offseason. They have to add on some really good players that can play well in the second half and third quarter situations. So we just have to wait and see. I mean, the Lakers have cap space, as I said. They have cap space. They can go into free agency and say, we can get this player and that player and build off of that, and really good defensive guys that can play very well for us in the second half, in third quarter situation with their defensive abilities and all that. So, We just have to wait and see how that turns out. But yeah, if not, they have to fix something right now going into game three and game four. JJ has to adjust some things to potentially, turn things around for us for the better when it comes to the um, for the second half and third quarters because the Lakers have been trash in the third quarter situations. So, they have to fix that for sure. Agree with you. Daniel, let's see. The Pistons looks pretty good. Yeah, they are really good. I mean, even though they were close to being eliminated by the Magic in the first round, they are, you know, they're playing great against the Cavaliers, so they are 2-0 as it is right now. So, hopefully they continue because they're a really good team. I mean, Cade Cunningham and the rest of those crew, I mean, they are playing very well and they're dominating the East. But we'll see how the Knicks go, and you know, but if they go all the way, that would be awesome. It was nice to see something different in the, eh, you know, in the NBA Finals. So it'll be awesome to see for sure. But yeah, guys, I mean, thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I mean, the Lakers tonight, they played hard. They showed effort. It was awesome to see that effort. But, like I said, in my numerous analysis of the Lakers in this series, their defense and their depth is what's going to hurt them. And it's been showing so far. And, even though there were close calls that the Lakers were going to, you know, mollywop the the Thunders in this game, but it just wasn't enough. And it seems like the Lakers are could be reaching a potential elimination, but we still have game three and game four to go. Maybe things will end up being a positive for the Lakers that they will potentially just win one game and just end up losing it at the rest of it. But we just had to see how it goes. And yeah, and the refs for sure. I just got a notification. I mean, JJ is probably livid what the refs officiating was in this game. I mean, there's no doubt about it. The refs were the main reason why we lost this game, but the flaws of the Lakers was what also hurt them as well. So no doubt about it. So hopefully things will turn around for the Lakers going into game three, game four, and maybe things will, show some positivity in that sort of matchups for sure. So we just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see, guys. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. So please follow me all across social media. We have a big following on Facebook, 9,000 followers on Facebook. So please follow me there, guys. And we're getting close to 5,000 on YouTube. So make sure to share my videos, share my live streams, my YouTube shorts, whatever you guys can do, guys. Get the word out. ZSN is a Lakers channel. Go subscribe to him and show me some love and support, guys, by subscribing, hit that notification bell, and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. I really appreciate the continued love and support you guys have shown me all over social media and of course on this channel, ZSN on YouTube. I want to thank Daniel and Ghetto Rabbit and of course uh, Oreo the dog LA. Thank you guys for your guys' comments. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the continued love and support you guys have shown me on this platform and your guys' comments. It's really productive and a lot of conversations. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for joining me. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.